McCarty and Neal Ruhl can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neal Ruhl, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 back at it, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network.
Big D!
Ruhl, that guy, D-Mac, Darren McCarty here in the house. We have KG in the building. KG, what's really good?
I'm happy to see you, man.
It's good to be back.
Yes, boys are back in town.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always
Spencer
good.
Raxter in the building.
Hello.
The drunk Uncle Stick is here just hanging out in the massage chair for no reason. There it is.
Daddy.
Good to be back.
Back in my day, they used to kick field goals.
Right. The Lions are only trying to get fourth downs. That's
And
it.
the kickers kick straight on.
Right.
They
Oh,
boy.
None of this 60-yard BS.
Yeah, exactly. No, good to have everybody back in the mix. Jump into that Woodward Sports chat. D-Mac, there is a ton of stuff going on. The Red Wings are in first place. The Pistons are in first place.
Talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to get into it. I got a couple college football questions for KG because I got to ask.
Of course.
Cats by 90, right? That's the thing, right?
Yep.
You
Cats
gotta
by 90,
antagonize me.
Cats by 90. We just beat the shit out of your dad and then beat the shit out of you in back-to-back games. Fuck Kentucky. MSU runs this hoe. Izzo's back. He's so back.
And Spencer's going to be extra talking about MSU basketball this
Yeah.
year because he has to be.
Have to.
He doesn't have a choice. But
Don't
D-Mac,
have a
damn
choice.
it, we're here. We're locked and loaded.
Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. How was the travels? Did you see the sun?
I did see the sun. It was 82 degrees. I'll say this about Central Florida.
It's not Philly?
They had their referees in the game. You could tell per the contract. But anyway, though, past that. I don't understand how they're not undefeated in every sport, how they don't get every recruit, because ran around the campus there. They have almost 70,000 students at UCF, which is insane.
Yeah.
But took a jog around the campus. It was 82 degrees. The facilities, they're making enhancements to the football stadium, the bounce house over there. I don't understand how they're not good, because I would go there in a second.
Yeah.
In a second.
Well,
I don't
thank
get
goodness we got the IS zone, right, Spenny?
There you
Yes,
go,
sir.
Spenny. Absolutely.
You just got to keep the kids away from
Boys are
Florida.
showing up always.
Show 'em
I
what
went to a camp out in my day.
Yeah. So no, it was a good trip other than kind of what happened there down the stretch of the game, but that's life. We got the check. We keep it moving on. So good effort by the guys. Isaac Garrett's real, everybody. Like, he's real for Oakland. And it's nice having players like that, unlike Detroit Mercy, since Stick is here. But anyway, moving on.
You know you go get a stray.
Shout out to best point guard in the Big Ten, Jeremy Fears. Taking care of business, 13 assists last night.
There you go.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Love
That
that.
was never a game last night.
Nope.
Never a game, not from second.
Shot him
one.
out of the gym.
We are going to get into the Pistons and the Red Wing stuff. For sure we are. We're going to do some Lions. We got some college. We're running the whole gamut today.
Run the
T-Mac.
gambit.
Are you locked in? Are you ready to go, man?
Yeah,
'Cause I am.
always locked in.
First things first. Kind of cool. D-Mac and I have these hats on. And if you're in the Woodward Sports chat thread, subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Jump in there. Get your thoughts out there. The messages are flying in. You'll see if you're in the Woodward Sports chat, you see a link there up at the top. The folks at honor.org reached out to me. You guys do cool stuff with the veterans. You like the Army-Navy football game, all that kind of stuff. Just reached out of the blue and said, hey, Veterans Day is coming up. And they wanted to send us some hats for their organization. What honor.org does is they help assistance with special ops, people that were in special operations. You know, those guys and girls that are in special ops, that see stuff, that do stuff. And what they do is they help them, kind of with their transition back to civilian life, which, with all due respect to everybody that serves, certainly, the special ops people, that's a little bit different area that they're in, D-Mac. I think that's easy. That's easy to say, right?
I think you nailed it when you said, those people
Yes.
that really keep you safe at night.
Yes.
From what they do, then you'll never know. Yeah, they need help too.
They're the guys and girls you send to take care of the thing that goes bump in the night.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and Spenny,
the
like
monsters under the bed.
Yes.
you had a great story.
Yeah.
Like what you were when we started talking about this morning. You had a great story.
Yeah, one of my friends is in special ops, and I see him, every now and then when he comes back, and it's normally around the holidays, and he tells me the things he does. He can't go into detail, obviously, about anything, but he says, I go wherever they tell me to send, and I normally, pick up an envelope and then I figure out what I got to do. And I remember seeing him when he was when he was just a Marine and he was doing all of that, and he'd come home and it'd be, normal. And then when you get to that level, I could see it physically
real
wear
life.
on him. He'd come in, I'd be like, dude, long year, huh? But he's good, and they're. I can't. My dad served. A lot of my family, my uncles have served and stuff. So it's I have the utmost respect to anybody who does that, who keeps us safe, who allows me to sit here and talking to him.
Absolutely.
It's
That's
awesome.
real.
Well said, Spenny. D-Mac, I know it's all I do is say veteran. You're in, obviously. I didn't even run it by you because I know what your answer is.
100%.
So again, that's the link. And look, I'm not. Honor.org, like I said, they transition special ops people into civilian life. And, the funding's never enough for the programs and all that stuff. So I'm not saying, don't feel obligated to do it or anything like that. If it's something that moves you, if it's something that makes you feel something, $5.
It's important.
Yeah, it's important.
It's not enough of it. Like, my dad came home from Vietnam, and he would often say because he wasn't rehabilitized, he went through some of the shit that he went through.
Right.
So, it needs to be more of a spotlight on that. Take care of these guys. They taking care of us.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. So that's it. Patrick in the chat, they walk the walk 100%.
Absolutely.
That's a great way to put it. They walk the walk, bro. So, again, it's in there. We're going to leave the link up there the whole time. I might reference it, coming back and forth from breaks and stuff like that, but I'm not going to beat you over the head with it. It's just they reached out to me, and they have a lot of respect for the stuff that we do here at the show, and this is the reason why. And DMAC kind of put me onto this. So that's what it is, honor.org, and that's why we're wearing the hats and stuff like that. So with that being said, DMAC, let's get into it, my friend, because, look, Pistons got the win last night. Speaking of the show, Spenny, did you see the Slack? There were.
Oh yeah. Let me grab it.
Yeah. So
Pistons fan in Atlanta.
Yeah, man. Like people in social media, they reached out to me, and this was a guy that I knew that actually came out to the pregame show, pregame show we did down at Ford Field. My guy Tony and his wife, they're from Detroit originally. They live in Atlanta now. They mobilized. They were out there in the ATL yesterday. Said that it was a strong presence out there of Pistons fans. But DMAC, I say this about this Pistons team. At some point, this is the way it is, right? And be ready, because I'm going to have a similar thing about the Red Wings in a minute. And the Red Wings even to what they're doing. But Jalen Duren, everybody.
He's here.
He's going to get a contract, and it's going to stagger you.
Oh yeah, I can't wait.
But he has arrived, correct?
I don't say so.
I don't see how you say he
The
can't.
eyeball test tells you that
He's the
he
second
has
best
arrived.
center in the league.
Yeah,
Right now.
the most dominant
Behind
big
Jokic.
man in the
You know what it?
Yeah.
You know what it is, and where we can say this, what we always talk about in the past, consistency, right? You're getting that consistent effort. You know what you're getting when you put him on the floor every night, and especially, right? Not only that, but the leadership. Right? Because he's got to be one of the guys that has shown this leadership when who's out, Cade. So if you're looking where we always thought, or at least I'll speak for myself, it was going to be a Cade Ivy 1-2. No. Your 1-2 in my mind is Cade and Duren, and then you're going to build around it, which makes everything better. This is like the best case scenario, because the one thing too, which I didn't see before from Jalen Duren, is making guys around him better. And the guys around him, he's making guys that are on two-way contracts and guys that have been shuffled around 4 teams in 3 years or whatever, impact players at this time. It's only making this team better. To me, Neal, when you say this question about the Pistons and the Wings, because there's similarities there, the Pistons are further down the road. The Pistons are further to this is who they are.
Well, and they have a superstar.
And they have a superstar that right now – they don't need. I mean, they're ripping off, 4 without him? And,
Yeah.
and
He
they
came
got
back.
11?
He was back last night. Dropped
Yeah.
25 and 10.
25 and 10, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Seamless, right? And then get out of the way, and then stuff like this. So the team that they've become, right? So shout out to JB.
Shout out
Bickerstaff.
to JB for sure.
And
And
his
shout out
staff.
to some of the underrated guys on this run. Like, obviously, Jalen Darren, rightfully so. Obviously, Dennis Jenkins is getting a lot of
So
love
proud
for the
of
way
him.
he's performed. But guys like Javonte Green and Paul Reed have stepped up big
B-ball
time
Paul.
for
Yes,
this
sir.
team. Like, Javonte Green to be that 3-and-D swingman off the bench. He is playing great defense. He's shooting the blood out of the ball. He's making plays at the basket. And Paul Reed, not only to keep this team afloat when their big men were out, but to give JB Bickerstaff confidence in him going forward as the backup center on this team, which allows him to play to Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Durham both in the starting lineup,
Yep.
because you know you have Paul Reed, who could be a very serviceable backup center coming off the bench. And that is huge. So because the best lineup the Pistons have, and one of the best lineups in the NBA so far this year, is the Cade, Duncan, Asar, Stu, and Jalen Duren, because they just absolutely choke teams out. And they lead, it's like a 15 differential in paint scoring when that team is on the floor. So having them in the starting lineup and B-Ball Paul being a good backup center now
Best
is
backup
extremely
center.
important.
Like,
Yeah.
one of the best backup centers in the league.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Like that, it is. That's
Stop
the
playing with 7, man.
B-ball Paul,
You better
man.
stop playing with 7.
We gotta get B-ball Paul on the show.
Oh, man.
Oh,
that
man, I
would
would
be
love
have
that.
awesome.
I would love
B-ball
that.
Paul is like the official dude of Woodward
Hell
Sports.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the big facts.
He is. I believe they're 4th in the league in points against too. Like defensively. Like D-Mac, think about that.
Yeah, they are top 5 defense.
They were in the high 20s when JB Bickerstaff got here.
Yep.
And like that's not coincidence.
No.
I said
Track
this
record.
when I broadcasted games, when they hired him, like there's been a consistent outcome when JB Bickerstaff comes up to coach your team.
Well,
You get better defensively.
Look at this team, the way that and we've watched it. We've watched this system that he's put in place over the past year, last year, and then into this year of tightening down. What about also too, which comes to that playing that way, but the turnovers, right? The turnovers, we're not talking about them as much. They're still there,
Right.
at different times. But
Well, and like we said, okay, they're always going to be there because of the amount of the time the ball's in
But
his
they
hand.
figured it. It's almost like they know this, and they figured out how to adapt to it and how to not make it, such a deficit for them or work against them, and that comes from defense.
And when the Hawks are, closing in and it's getting close at the end of the game in the fourth quarter, you've got your superstar Cade Cunningham to go out there and hit some turnaround
close down the
fadeaways
clock.
and close the game out.
And he
And
can
he
do
did-
that because his usage is way down for what it used
Yeah.
to be.
Oh, give
like because you
yourself-
have you
give
have players you can
yourself-
rely on. Yes.
Give yourself a ding.
Hey,
there.
I got you.
because that's the maturity
alive
of the
for the
team
fourth.
too, right?
Right.
We're not having to gas him out and play him the whole game. You can use him sparingly. I know he's coming off the injury, but look, isn't the way that it played out last night at the end
Yeah.
of the game the way it's supposed to play out, and all good teams it ends that way.
Cade leads the league in fourth quarter points. There's a reason for that, and the usage
Don't
is a
tell
big part
Stick
of
that.
Yeah, no, I won't.
Don't tell him. It'll just destroy all of his narrative.
You're right.
All right, so you can't tell Stick that. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. Obviously, we got some super chats piling in. Detroit Gunny with the what up though. Listening live from my new office in San Ysidro,
What up, though?
California. So, all right, tap in, man.
Sounds warm.
Yeah, it does. You
Sounds
put sand
warm.
in front of anything,
I
man,
do.
it just sounds
It's just
warm,
like you're
dude.
bragging.
Yeah, absolutely. Jump into the super chat if you want to do that. I say that with the super chat. Neal, after such a tough schedule for the Golden Grizzlies, what's it take now to make the NCAA tournament? The same thing it always does. Like, we just got to win our conference tournament, man. Like, it all comes down to those 3 games in March. That's how it works. So that's what makes it tough, and that's what makes it great. So I know the travel thing doesn't stop. We play at Eastern on Friday. We fly to Montana on Sunday. We're playing in a little tournament in Montana. So the time in the plane is not changing, that's for sure. I will say this, though. Had the whole row to myself on the 6 a.m. home from Orlando.
Nice.
The whole row,
Nice.
which gets converted to a bed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
don't tell anyone at the Marriott there in Orlando, I took a pillow.
Oh,
I'm DMAC because I forgot mine. And I
Hey.
was like,
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. It's survival.
Not
man.
buying an $80 airport pillow.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So I did.
They got enough pillows. They'll be fine.
Don't worry, Marriott. I spent enough on your mini bars. We're even.
Yeah.
All right.
Right, for real.
So there you go. So stockholders, don't be upset. All right, let's take the break. When we come back, I do want to touch on the Red Wings some more. I have some Michigan questions for KG.
Of course you do.
Is it fair that I can ask a couple questions?
You
or no?
ask questions every damn week.
They play every week.
Well, to be honest, it don't matter. Ohio State is the game. That's the game that we can talk about because the rest of this shit is minuscule. Thank God they won at Northwestern. Thank
It
God.
honestly is just surviving advance.
Yeah,
But
for
that
real.
was-
Like I don't know what you want from me at this point. Yes, I know about Bryce's 8 touchdowns. Okay, bro, we get it. I'm a beaten man, Neal. What more do you want from me?
You got what you wanted.
Right, I'm a
There it
beaten
is.
I
man.
want more.
I
want
know
more.
you-
I know you do, you sick
No,
fuck.
I just have some questions, and I think they're fair questions. If they're not fair, then you tell me, and I'll stop asking them.
Okay.
You can ask
Okay.
me any questions you want about Michigan State basketball
Yeah.
They're a basketball school.
All right.
and a hockey school.
If you
And a
if
hockey
you
school.
if you got a big legal proceeding coming up, Ben Johnson Law, they're going to ask the right questions if they're on your side. I'll say that. Look, whatever your justice is, if it's a settlement, if it's a verdict, whatever it is that you need in your life with your legal proceedings, you need to go to venfights.com. You need tough, tenacious trial lawyers, venfights.com. You need somebody to fight for you, venfights.com. Yes, Ben Johnson Law. Again, the tough, tenacious trial lawyers. They are what you need to get the outcome that you have to have that will change the course of the rest of your life. Yes, Ben Johnson Law.
And what about Art and Jake's?
Art and Jake's, everybody. You guys know what it is. Love us some Art and Jake's. An impeccable menu.
Shout out.
Impeccable.
For real.
Impeccable media availability. Over 80 wall-to-wall TVs. They have a media wall going on. Everything's crystal clear, high def. D-Mac and I were just sitting there taking it in, and that's my spot. I've been known to go to the one in Shelby Township. I roll up on the Washington one a little more often. But if I'm going like out to watch the game, it's Art and Jake's, everybody. There's no doubt about that. There's 6 locations. Scan the QR code on the screen. Find the one that works best for you. And the food's good enough, man. You can order carry out and just roll up, pick it out, and get to stepping, man. Get their app today. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting, a fine dining flavor.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff
Looking to upgrade your relaxation game? Check out Massage Chair House in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest with the top brands for massage chairs like Infinity and Osaki, located near the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. Experience luxury comfort with Dr. Eric Duncan, the Wellness Doc, creator of the top YouTube massage chair review channel. Book a visit at www.massagechairhouse.com or scan the QR code on the screen. Massage Chair House, your ticket to ultimate recovery and a relaxation.
All right, back at it, everybody. We're off and running. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty here in the house. We got our honor.org hats on. We have the link to it. They help transition special ops armed forces members into civilian life, which takes a little extra. Let's just say it like that. The link's up there. Anything that you can spare for them and their program, they reach out to us. They are legit. And
Shout out.
Army Navy game coming up as well. You see,
Go Army beat Navy.
yeah, dude, Navy won the uniform battle
Yeah,
this
they
year,
did.
though.
Yeah,
did
no,
you guys see it, dude?
thanks.
They got on the helmet for Navy. They got the USS Constitution from back in like the late 1800s and stuff like that, dude. Like, it is dope.
Yeah.
It is dope.
Go Army beat Navy. Don't care.
The Army one's pretty cool too, though. They got the purple like sword going down the middle to represent the Purple Heart. I forget what they called it, but George Washington, awarded Purple Heart. So that's like a tribute back to George Washington. So it's the uniform.
Yeah,
they are
those Navy
stepping up the
uniforms
uniform
are
game.
tough.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
sickening, bro.
All right, pull them up, Sonny,
Yeah,
just
I
real
get
quick.
'em, I get 'em.
All right, well, because I'll keep it college football, because the chat says they want to do the Michigan stuff.
Yeah, I know they do.
Yeah, they do.
No, they talk about your gaslighting ways, but it's cool,
All
though.
right,
It's cool.
let me get to some of the chats here. Super chats. Double G just ordered a couple hats from the Honor Foundation. Small price to pay for my freedom. Very, very, very cool.
Shout
Double G.
out.
Thank you, man. And again, I'm not
Look at these.
like,
These are tough.
dude. Yeah, that's the Navy. That's the Navy uniforms. Look at that. Look at that helmet, dude. With the old USS Constitution on it,
damn,
dude.
yeah, that was like a.
Oh, those are so dumb. That's
Those,
nasty.
they go hard, man.
That's nasty.
That was like a sailing vessel.
Yeah.
Still go Army beat Navy though.
Yeah, no doubt. Those do go hard. though.
Those
I
are
gotta-
sick.
Nasty.
They are, and so yeah, it's pretty cool, no doubt. But shout out to you, Double G, man. We appreciate it. 313 Kurt, praying on a downfall from a 19-year-old is crazy, Neal. Have I ever prayed on a man's downfall?
Yes. Yes. You just did it with J.J. McCarthy 2 weeks ago. But...
JJ McCarthy is a professional.
He's a grown man.
No, well, yeah, but you've done it with Bryce, though.
But he also preyed on Nine's downfall. So does that
Yeah,
cancel? out?
I was rooting against Nine,
Oh,
not JJ McCarthy.
That's fair.
This guy right
Those are
here.
two different
That-
people.
that is
according
fair.
to him.
Right
We
here,
were
man.
told.
Yeah, I was told.
You should have busted Nine out a little bit more in their last game.
Ed in the chat, this group is a pleasure to listen to. Thank you. I appreciate that,
We
my
appreciate
friend.
that.
DNC ENT, just tell me if they aren't fair questions and I'll stop asking. LOL. Neal literally lying to KG's face.
You see what I got to deal with, y'all?
No,
Damn.
that's not true.
He just wanted me. He don't like the kid, or he don't think the kid is good. I'm just waiting on that.
Yeah.
And maybe we can get somewhere.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Freddie Felt, Neal stealing pillows. You can take the man out of Pontiac, but you can't take the Pontiac out of the man. Rumble, young man, rumble.
That's a fact.
Does this help my card process?
It might if you stealing pillows. That's a good
Okay,
sign.
all right. See, that's fair.
Getting back at the man. We
I
like
did it
that.
for the streets. Pete Smith, talking about the Art and Jakes. You can order carry out. Here's a dad cheat. Don't order food until you get there. Sit there, order a beer, and wait. Pete, that's my move.
That's smart, dude.
That's my move.
Get a buzzer for that one.
I've been doing it. All right, D-Mac, we'll do the Red Wings next segment.
Hey, you know what? I'm just happy that we're gonna get to him.
Yes. Mike G, KG, don't let Neal play you like your Aunt Jemima. Like, come on, Mike. That's a little aggressive. Okay.
Shout out Mike G, man.
That's a little aggressive.
Mike, my
okay.
guy, man.
Here's the deal, KG.
All right.
I've been an Uncle Jemima guy.
All right, can we just take the touchdown and Sharon Moore? It's funny, you ain't even bringing up the Sharon Moore shit no more, but can we just take those off the board?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? You know what I mean. Bryce has X amount of passing touchdowns. Okay, I don't care.
I wasn't going to bring
All
it.
right,
I swear to God.
Sharon Moore has X amount of wins. Okay, I don't care.
I swear to God. These are
At least get creative with
all
the
the
hate.
all the jokes and stuff aside.
All right.
D-Mac, I want you to arbitrate over this, okay? You can be the arbiter.
HR.
I will run the
Hold on, do I need to put on the People's Court music?
Yep.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
proceeding. I will present the questions to the court. Judge D-Mac will rule if they are fair or unfair. He has a gavel. He has a gavel right there.
He does.
Okay, he's got a gavel in his hand.
All right.
All right. Here's how this will work. I will submit the questions to Your Honor, the Honorable Darren McCarty.
All right.
He will allow or disallow them.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Judge McCarty.
Yes. Continue. Proceed.
Is it fair to ask, or is it fair to say that Bryce deserves even a shred of the blame for how he has played this year? Is it fair to ask that?
Fair to ask that. Fair question to you, Mr. KG.
Yeah, I believe
Mr. Shepard.
I believe that. I believe that is more than fair. Even in this Northwestern game, I mean, he was playing a really good game until early in the fourth quarter. He had those two really, really crucial mistakes. But the fact that he was able to get past those and still lead the team down the field and get the field goal eventually that won the game, I think that's pretty impressive. He's a freshman quarterback. He does freshman things.
Okay. Is it fair to say that's not what I was told before this season began? That he was, quote, generational, and, quote, we have never seen a freshman like this before. Is it fair to say that I was told that, Judge McCarty?
What is your question?
No, is it fair?
Is it fair that
Can we submit that as evidence to the court?
But what is your question?
Is it fair that runs incongruent to what I was told by people at the beginning of the year?
So to clarify your question, right, is the fact is Bryce Underwood playing up
Here's what it is,
playing
Judge
up to the expectations,
Yes.
right, of what we were told before the season, of what the prosecuting attorney has been told.
Oh, no, it's not a
Now,
prosecuting
I
attorney.
have an
This is
objection.
an arbitration.
I have an
Oh, okay.
objection. Is it fair that he keeps bringing up shit from 10 weeks ago?
Why are you bringing up bullshit?
Okay, but I would say this though. I would say this is what you told me. This is what the experts.
Excuse me. I, as the bailiff in this situation, we need to lower our voices. Keep it composed.
All right.
Sorry, Mr. Rackster.
Okay.
No, but this. I guess what I'm driving at here, Judge McCarty, is it kind of ridiculous that the focus has shifted from, quote, generational, quote, never seen a freshman like this, to fast forward to now, he's just a freshman doing freshman things. I guess my question, Mr. McCarty, to KG is this. Does this sound like, quote, it was always going to be a wash?
I didn't. First of all,
fair enough question to the expectations of what we were told or what Mr. Ruhl was told.
Mike G in the chat. I object. Overrule.
Yeah,
give him the gavel.
overruled. I'll hold you in contempt, Mike G. Keep those comments.
Your answer, Mr. Green.
my answer is that one, I didn't dub
Lot
the
of ums in there, Mr.
generational.
Green.
I didn't dub
we,
the generational.
we understand
talk.
this personally.
Yeah,
Mr.
but he
Shepard,
acts
but
like-
as the speaker for the Michigan fan base right
Yes,
now.
and he
You
acts
are.
like I'm the one that came up with the generational term for Bryce Underwood. But even if that's not the case, you think we're supposed to keep saying he's generational after what we've seen? I think it's okay with new information. You're allowed to change your opinion. Ooh. That is something that Mr. Ruhl came up with himself. Ooh.
Okay, well then, Judge McCarty, then I would say this. How come when new information presents itself, you can change your opinion? How come when I reference the old views that I was told was going to happen, why am I held in contempt of the court? Why am I held in contempt? I'm not the one that looked into this microphone or these cameras before the season started and lied to people's faces, Judge McCarty.
Mr. McCarty, is he mad at me or is he mad at The Athletic? Because I was told The Athletic is a credible source of sports information, and that is where the basis of his argument comes from.
Can you confirm nor deny? Is this an Athletic? Is this where you're going from? The Athletic told you, or the fan base told you, or because my question would be
The answer, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And something that me and him laughed about off air. Something that I didn't even agree with, Mr. McCarty.
Wait, I've got some evidence.
Bailiff.
I've got some evidence that I'd like to enter to the trial.
All right.
Neal, is it true that this was found in your home? You found this in your house in Oakland. Can you confirm or deny?
You want the truth?
You can't handle the truth. Order. I guess to get to the I have a question for KG representing the Michigan fan base.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where are you at if you're speaking for the Michigan fan base on Bryce Underwood's performance this far this season with everything taken into account?
Well, Your Honor, I feel like we can be in a lot worse position. I know Mr. Ruhl would like to bring up the passing touchdowns, but I think that's irrelevant to the conversation when Michigan is in fact a team that is borderline a playoff team if they beat Ohio State.
Hold on, I got an objection myself. When he said it could be worse, I automatically was, "What? You're not Michigan State."
Yeah.
You know that Spenny, isn't that what we say about the Michigan
True.
State or whatever when we're talking about Aiden Childs or the offense versus the defense. So is it what I want to know from both of you? What do you want to come out of this? Where is there common ground?
Okay,
for
you know
both
what?
of you?
I'll tell you.
As the
I'll tell you
arbitrator,
after.
I'm looking for common ground.
I'll tell you after the court adjourns for lunch right here.
Adjourn
All
for
right.
I
lunch.
can tell you
Yep.
about Planet Fitness.
Quick
everyone.
intermission.
Hey, Planet Fitness. We're live at the Planet Fitness studios. They're the best gym in the gym game. That's a factual statement. Period. End of story. I've been a member there going on 4 years. I'll never be a member at another gym. Look, you talk about one day you're gonna start your journey to get in shape. One day. How about one day becomes 2 day? How about you go to Planet Fitness? PlanetFitness.com right now, or pull in the parking lot. You're going to pass a couple on the way home. Guys, like, for real, you got to take that first step. Planet Fitness is the move. Trust me, I was in your shoes, and now it's an everyday part of my life. Planet Fitness, don't pay more money to lift the same weights.
Looking for the ultimate pickleball experience? Check out Wicked Pickle with 10 climate-controlled courts and a chill lounge with cold drinks. It's Metro Detroit's hottest indoor pickleball spot. Mark your calendar for the Woodward Sports Pickleball Open on Friday, January 9th. Come watch your favorite Woodward Sports personalities go head-to-head against each other and pickleball pros. And don't miss the Woodward Heavyweights broadcasting live from Wicked Pickle from 5 to 7 p.m. Want in on the action? Register today at pickleballtournaments.com for a chance to compete and maybe even take down your favorite Woodward Sports personality. It's Wicked Pickle.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
Throw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo.
Ah.
You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
as they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Attention sports fans, don't miss expert sports injury insights from Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine. Catch Dr. Pierce every Tuesday here on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he shares top-tier advice to keep athletes in peak condition. Trust the guy I trust, Dr. Jeff Pierce. He's here to help you stay in the game, perform at your best. Learn more at MichiganSportsandSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
All
Not
right.
a healthy recess from the court.
We are, we
it
are
was
back.
not.
Order!
It was not a productive recess.
Jesus, man.
Back.
Order.
Okay, some of the jury out there. Henri U of M dead. A Big Ten freshman quarterback keeping the team alive for a playoff chance. A true freshman. Come on, stop beating this horse.
They're the
to
jury.
death.
I'm putting up the poll.
Okay,
Who wins the case?
absolutely. Okay. Neal is asking the real questions. Mike G. Neal is the Atticus Finch of Woodward Sports Network.
That's a good one.
No, I like this. Mike G, Neal, if the glove don't fit, you just quit.
Okay, so I guess I say all of it to say this. All I'm asking for is, does even a shred of the blame, at what point does a shred of the blame go on him? Like that game Saturday.
Yes. But once
Like,
again, if
but
you
you can't
if you
tell
watch
about-
the game in entirety, through 3 quarters, he was having probably one of his better performances, arguably the best of the season. He made 2 critical mistakes in the 4th quarter, but he was able to get past those mistakes, and he was a big reason why they were able to
They were
drive
able to
down
beat
the field.
Northwestern, right.
Listen, the game is the game. I get it. Northwestern, they should win that game. And they did win that game. It wasn't pretty. Like all of Michigan's games has not been pretty. Don't worry, Spinny. I got you.
Hey, guys, I can solve this.
Okay.
If you watch the game, I know what happened. Everything was cool until what? Joel Klatt opened his mouth.
Did he really?
Joel Klatt said right before he threw the pick, right? It was like, this is probably the best. This is the best game Bryce Underwood's played. So he got. So if you guys can agree that the Michigan guy Joel Klatt, he got clatted.
He might have got clatted.
Maybe there's some commonality in this arbitration that you guys can get to. I'm just trying to see if there's a common ground you guys can get to.
That is somebody else Neal is also upset at, and it shouldn't be me. I'm not Joel Klatt. I didn't say all these things about Michigan football.
Kenny, I
and
think
Bryce
you take
Underwood.
it personally when we use you as the voice for the Michigan nation. So
I understand that.
You have to take in all the ones that you don't even want to.
But Your Honor, I'm just trying to get to what does this man want from me?
There it
I
is.
can't enjoy
There it
my
is.
I can't enjoy
There
my
it is.
football
You
team at
finally
peace.
got
You
it.
want the question?
Yeah.
Do you want the question?
Can you handle the question?
What do you want
Okay,
from me?
my question to you, KG, is simple. If it were a blame pie as to why Bryce Underwood, who you told me your words, the greatest recruit Michigan ever got, right?
I don't know. See, misquoting me yet again. Misquoting me.
The greatest freshman quarterback recruit they've ever got. Right?
One of the better recruits that they have brought to the school at the quarterback position.
Okay. Is 8 touchdown passes in November disappointing?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay, that's
But
all right,
when
fair,
you look
fair,
at where the
fair.
team is at, guess what? It was always it's a wash.
We're getting somewhere.
All right.
It was always going to be a wash.
No, but I'm saying with 8 touchdowns, just looking at where the team is, that's a wash to me. I don't care.
But
if we had 4 wins, then I would
there was
be
no
all
way
over
you were
your
going to have
argument.
4 wins.
You said what?
There was no way you guys were only going to have 4.
I don't know. We barely beat Northwestern. I think there's a way we could have had.
No, there's
4
no
wins.
way that you were only going to have 4 wins.
Okay.
With the schedule set up the way it is.
Okay.
Like it's a perfect schedule. It is. Like, look at, they're alive for the playoff, and who have they beat?
Don't matter.
Right. That's
According to you, it don't matter.
That's my point. Exactly.
This was your whole point the whole time.
Yeah. No. Exactly. So I guess whose fault is it then? Well, I'll wrap it up with this. Whose fault is it that it's not looking better than it is?
There's a question.
Yeah, Your Honor, I believe that is a fair question, and I believe there's a lot of factors that you can point to.
Is Bryce part of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Bryce
now,
is part of it.
Look, I live in the real world. There are reasons, right?
I have never absolved Bryce of any blame. I haven't said he's
not-
God walking on
Spenny,
water.
It sounded like they were.
No,
This music does slap. Someone in the chat said I'm only
Dog,
listening to this for the music.
The People's Court music is undefeated.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. No, but once again, I've never said he walks on water. I've never said he's been perfect through this whole thing. He has made mistakes. However, he went through a good part of the season with a lot of his receivers dropping passes. There's questionable play calling going on at times.
But
in terms
I was literally told that Marsh is a budding star now.
I understand that, Neal, but
So does he drop passes or is he a budding star?
All right. This game, for example, Bryce had, I believe, over 20 attempts in the first half. I can't recall too many games this season where he had more than even 15 attempts at the half. They allowed him to pass, and you got decent results from it.
But you also got turnovers.
All right,
Yeah, but which he was able to fix.
the jury is in. The jury is in, and by a very narrow thread, Sir Kenneth Edward Green III has won the ruling from the Green.
That's okay. We'll appeal.
Neal, I hate Bryce Underwood rule did not win.
Yeah.
It was close though.
What about this
Which
though?
I'm surprised it was that close, honestly. I feel like we have a majority Michigan.
Yes,
fan.
man.
KG committed perjury with that borderline playoff team statement. If we're being honest,
You can't prove that.
No.
Hey,
no, they are a borderline.
hey,
playoff.
no, we already. D-Mac, can you slam the gavel? This case is closed, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, wait. Before you,
I'm
do
taking
that,
my victory
can I
lap
give my
on the steps.
Can I give my final statement?
Yes, sir.
Can I give my summation?
Okay.
All right. It is this, because I heard you say some of the blame goes to Bryce Underwood. Sharon Moore shoulders a lot of the blame, right?
Yes, correct.
Does Chip Lindsey get blame? Why does it stop with Sharon? Why does it stop with Chip Lindsey but not Sharon Moore?
I don't-
Sharon bring
I don't
Chip
This is a
Lindsey
question, not a statement.
Right, pretty much. But I don't think it stops at Chip Lindsey. You can make some,
in? Do they need better quarterback development around Bryce Underwood?
I would say so, but I think
So Chip Lindsey with Drake May is not good enough.
No, but Chip
he was
Lindsey,
with Drake May.
But once again, we don't know who is for sure calling the plays. If it's Sharon, then absolutely he should shoulder all of the blame. But if it's Chip Lindsey, he deserves some blame too. But I just think the best way to develop this man at this point is to just let him go out there and play effing football, as one hockey coach said in this town. Play effing football. Let him make mistakes.
Zach Soap, Sharon Moore is untrustworthy.
Somebody that you're critical of as well. You're very critical of
Kenny,
Sharon
is it
Moore.
fair to say from the court are more people upset and put the blame on Sharon Moore than on Bryce Underwood?
That is fair.
Shout out to where was it? Damn it, I just lost it. It was
Was it Shad 216?
I think so. Yeah, shots of Blackwood. Let's fucking go.
Right, you got there right. We beat the case, baby. What's up? I'm on the court steps. Turn it up.
There you go.
Let's go.
Back to back, I'm 2-0.
Goddamn right, man. I'm a free man. It feels good to be a free man. I just
were
want to
on
enjoy my
trial.
football team.
This was an arbitration.
Right. What's an arbitration?
Arbitration, he automatically thinks, no, you're free to go, sir.
Thank you.
So the crowd out there going, free KG,
All right,
free KG.
but if I won this case, I got to get some. I just want to be able to enjoy my football team at least until Ohio State.
So what are
then
you,
we can
what
get
are you
the
looking
critical
for
questions.
from Mr.
I'm looking for the antagonizing to stop, okay? The Bryce Underwood passing touchdown debate. You tried to bring Noah Kim into this argument, and he plays in the fucking MAC. Nobody cares. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
What line can I stop at with that? then?
Mr. Ruhl, can we leave? Can we honor on this coming up to Thanksgiving and stuff, the brother, until the Ohio State? When's the Ohio State game?
In a couple weeks.
In a couple weeks, and then you can.
We can bring back the critical questions at Ohio State.
critical questions Ohio State week.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Is that
So
cool?
okay,
Will you give him a reprieve?
so then it matters, right? And his performance will be judged. And if it's not good enough to win, it will be judged harshly then by the people, or does it continue to be like it was always going to
You
be?
mean in terms of Bryce?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Ohio State is the biggest game of the year. Yes, if he doesn't perform well, the fan base will not feel good about it.
Okay.
Yeah, flat
I
out.
just need to know, like, when is there accountability? That's it. So, all right, we did that. That's
Good.
good.
Sheesh.
Case
Closed.
for this week.
For this week.
Well done, KG.
The
Your
case-
boy beat the case. I don't care.
Good fight, KG.
Thank you.
So it was always going to be a wash meter.
Oh,
What?
no.
Okay, what would be the Bryce Underwood? It was always going to be a wash meter because there's been movement in that because it was one,
Yeah.
and if they don't make the playoff, like where is it?
And you know this at the beginning of the year. What have I told you all offseason? I just want
One
to make
being
the playoff.
generational,
Yes.
10 being,
My meter for Bryce was just get this team to the playoff. That's all I cared about. So it was never a one in your terms. If being a national championship, it was never a one.
Oh, and reporting live on the scene, we've got Shed 216. Breaking news: local black man KG beats case against a Pontiac man with two furnaces, who is good in any hood.
Right.
Back to you.
Pontiac white man. You
More
left
at
the white
six.
man
More
part of
at
it out.
6.
The Pontiac white man.
No,
All
that
right.
people's court
I think
music
that's
is
good.
great.
Some Red Wings when we come. It feels
Yes,
good that we're
please.
we're running the gamut here.
Yep.
I like
Yes,
this. We'll get
yes.
to the Lions in the second hour, everyone. Damn it! All right, we'll do it. We'll get back to it. Red Wings when we come back. Tell them about Les Stanford.
Les Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. They got deals for everybody. Shout out to my guy Goran. He got me out of my old lease and into a new one in 30 minutes. He can do the same thing for you. They got a huge inventory, so there will be a car that fits your budget. Getting the car you want for a price that works for you. Les Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. LesStanford.com. Neal, what about outkicking your coverage?
Yeah, absolutely. The greatest promotional event in the history of promotions is back. It's the Woodward Sports Outkick Your Coverage. Look, are you a mid to ugly looking dude but somehow snagged a hot girlfriend or a hot wife? Boom, you can win 2 tickets to Detroit against New York this Sunday. You can come hang out at Second Best with the squad before
Shout
you go
out.
in. Absolutely. Maybe your better looking significant other can down a couple drinks and make you a little bit better looking, huh? How
Yeah.
about that? Just post a picture of you and your superior looking partner on X or Instagram with the hashtag Woodward Outkick. Make sure you follow Woodward Sports and make sure you tag Woodward Sports in the post. The winner will receive 2 tickets to Detroit versus New York coming up this Sunday. We got some good ones, everybody. We got some good ones. You better be ugly, and your partner better
Ugly
be hot,
ass.
because we got some ugly and hot matchups in there. There is no doubt.
Anson will judge the guys.
Yeah, because he wants to. He volunteered.
And Shep thinks Caleb Williams is hot.
Sharon's Heating and Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning puts it all together. So shout out to them as well. You can outkick your furnace and AC coverage with Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning as well.
Diddy party at my house, y'all.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Neal Ruhl here for Sun Cruiser, the best drink in the drinking game. Bottom line, real iced tea, real vodka. They have the Sun Cruiser lemonade vodka mix. They got a couple of designer flavors as well. They're 4.5% alcohol. They're just 100 calories. And they're not like overloaded with a ton of sugar like some of these drinks are, man. They're just smooth. They're just good. And I like them. Bottom line, they're a proud partner of the Detroit Lions. You see us drinking them around all of our station events. It's weird. Every bar we go to do a show, they seem to magically run out of them. So if you're at a bar and Woodward's going to be there, you better order them up because they're not going to be around for long. Sun Cruiser, proud partner of the Detroit Lions. All right, we're keeping it pushing, everyone. The boys are back. Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there, get your thoughts out there. So we will table. Okay, so if Bryce throws for 3 touchdowns against Maryland, then it doesn't. We wait till the Ohio State game, right?
Your Honor, the case was closed. And he is still pestering me
Why
about
are you still in the
Michigan
courthouse?
questions. Yeah, that's right. He the only one pleading this case. I'm gone. I'm having a Diddy party right now.
Facts.
Although Navy's quarterback has as many passing touchdowns as Bryce Underwood. Navy, they run the option. But anyway, all right, we'll table that. We'll table that till later.
Get the last one in, though.
D-Mac. You know what? Like, I know we've talked a lot about the Pistons and the run that they're on, and it's cool. And I love it. And you should love it because they're playing very, very well. Am I crazy if I think to some degree, because right now the Pistons are kind of rolling downhill a little bit. Like, things are going good, guys are stepping up, questions are getting answered. I'm kind of, if you lined it up like resume for resume, though, I'm almost a little more impressed by what the Red Wings did because they came out and things were going well. They were like the Pistons. It was rolling downhill to start. Everything was going well, and they got punched in the gut, and they got staggered. But D-Mac, they kind of bounced back and put it back together. That's what I was looking for. Look, this whole Red Wings season, they showed it. Now, granted, it's early. We are a quarter of the way through this now. Like, we're at the quarter pole. Like, it's real. D-Mac, they had a bad stretch, but they got it back together. I'm impressed.
Here's the thing, and Spenny, how are we talking about this team if they hold on to the Buffalo game and not blow, 3-goal lead and lose that game?
I thought it was going to sink them. I did, for real.
No, I think that's what we've seen, their resilience. They're showing some maturity and some resilience, and it's the young guys. You look at Nate Danielson gets his first goal last night. Emmett Finney gets back on the board. What do we always talk about? This team, right, they've addressed, and we talk about it all the time, right? They addressed the PK. They've addressed, holding leads. Again, got another empty net, right? Being able to hold that 1-goal lead late in the game. Congratulations, Dylan Larkin, on your 600th point.
Shout out. Nate Danielson, first goal.
Absolutely. So that's how so now they're finding that secondary scoring, right? Not just the Raymonds, the Brinkets, the Larkins. They need that. But the way that they're playing, and I've said this, the eyeball test is they're fast enough to play with every team, right? And to make that step. So now
is it just the kids? Is it just the kids?
No. Well, it's what the kids have meant, because Spenny and I were talking at the game the other day. You look at putting Edvidson and Sider together. but it's unlocked Sherratt with Axel, right? The younger guy, got the old guy with the younger guy, and it's opened him up a little bit more. You've added, I love the Docker. I know they're platooning Docker and Hamonic and things like that with Johansson back there, but they're moving the puck. And it's still, to me, I'd like to see it a little bit tighter, but that's sort of their learning. And what I really like about this team, right, and we talked about this before, what would it be like under Todd McClellan with the whole training camp, with the whole season? They respond to this man, right? Like in a Dan Campbell way. He doesn't pull any punches in a dog shit game, and they respond, right? What are we so proud of the Lions? They're going to have to come out, right? They don't lose 2 games in a row.
Right.
That's the biggest thing with the Red Wing team and the way that the points are. And you look from, I think they're 7 or 8 points ahead of 8th place right now. It's keeping that margin. And you can't, they've had their 1 3-game losing streak of the season. If that's the only 3-game losing streak that they have all season, this is definitely a playoff team.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Greg Thomas. Neal, what was your excuse in relation to the outkicked your coverage? I told you guys my
locked her in early.
Yeah, locked her up early.
Yep.
If Darko turned into Dirk Nowitzki, that was my wife. So that's that's the story of my wife right there. And she turned into an MVP, NBA champion, like all of it. A good eye. I had a good eye.
You know what?
And I can say this because I know she ain't watching.
From Darko to Dirk is nuts. No.
That's a great line.
She had no expectations coming in.
No, but you guys know instantly what I'm talking about right there, right?
If Darko was supposed to be the next Dirk.
Yep.
Yeah.
But he choked.
He did.
Woodward Sports chat thread.
And, real quick about the Red Wings, I just wanted to say, like D-Mac mentioned it a little bit, but 3 guys that have really impressed me outside of the kids, outside of ASP getting first power play minutes and looking fantastic, outside of Emmett Finney scoring again, Danielson really coming into his zone now. Michael Rasmussen, Ben Sherratt, and James Van Riemsdyk have been so important for this team. Rasmussen realizes now, kind of like how I said Kosa is playing better because he sees Augustine's ready to make the jump, and he's like, oh, fuck, I'm going to lose my spot. Michael Rasmussen's playing physical and aggressive now because he sees these kids coming up here and being effective immediately and scoring goals and being irreplaceable for their team. He has to figure out something that he can do to make sure he solidifies a spot on this team. And surprise, surprise, you're fucking 6'8". It's play physical and play big. So it's good that he finally realized that, and he's finally doing that. And D-Mac's 100% right. Ben Sherratt pairing with Axel Sandin Pellikka has been the best thing for him because he doesn't have to worry about being offensive at all. He can be a big asshole. He can block shots. He can stay at home. And he can worry about all of that stuff and let the jitterbug go out there and play offensively. So it's really helped him. And then James Van Riemsdyk, because the veterans you had on this team are not like Patty Kane, he's not the rah-rah, get in your face, chew you out veteran. I'm Showtime, watch what I do. But James Van Riemsdyk's going to hold these guys accountable. He's going to be a vocal leader that you lost when you lost David Perron, and he has been a big part of that locker room maturing. And the top guys like Mo Sider, Lucas Raymond, and obviously Larkin's been Larkin, but those guys becoming more of leaders, JVR's helped that too.
Yeah, and I'm going to throw one more guy in there, and Andrew Kopp.
Yeah,
because between Kopp and Van Riemsdyk, there's maturity.
And look,
in
being
that
fair,
room.
we mocked Kopp.
Yeah. Well, no, the thing is, no, but
he's not your 2C now.
Right, but here's the thing, right? 2 years ago, Rasmussen went down, and you lost your bottom 6, and that was the downfall February, March. Last year, you lost Kopp, right? You need some minimal production from your bottom lines, but you need them to shut down and play those hard minutes so that the top guys can worry about the power play and whatever. You don't need to play your top guys on the PK when the guys who are supposed to be out there shutting it down are doing their job.
Yeah, and absolutely Wingnut 84 in there says, last night was so relieving watching the boys stick up for each other. 100%. Mason Appleton gets driven into the boards. if it was on purpose or not, whatever, but it was close to face right to the boards. Evanson comes off the bench, grabs dude by his throat, and pulls him back on the ice. Like, that's what you got to do. Somebody takes a run at Talbot in net and hits him. JVR goes, grabs that dude's head, and shoves it in the fucking ice. That's what you got to do. And that's what I love to see, is they're not getting bullied. They're skating with everybody. They're playing physical. And I know we laugh about it. We joke about it. You bring it up about how it was the downfall last year. I think the Four Nations is the best thing that happened to Dylan Larkin because he played with an Eichel. He played with both Kachucks. He played with these guys and saw, like, oh, I can be extremely skilled and a rat. And now that first line, those guys are playing physical and they're all so skilled. You're seeing the opportunities in front of the net just come in spades.
You know what? If we're gonna do like the Larkin stuff too, and I've been sitting on this for a while, but since you brought that up, Spenny, I think it's a good time to talk about it. I think the trade deadline stuff, when he went out to the media and said, we didn't, in effect, said we didn't get any help, and Steve Yzerman came out and said, I chatted with Dylan Larkin. I think that played a big part in it too. Like, and I don't know, and you don't know, you weren't in the room, but I suspect how that conversation went. Like, I bet that was a very difficult conversation to have, because to say, like, look, man, we need more. Right? Like Larkin, like, we need more. Mm-hmm. You're the centerpiece of this, which he is. Yeah. Yep. Like, he's the centerpiece of this.
And he's playing like it.
And he's what's he done? Remember when Dave Portnoy came at me about Hutch, and I was like, I need more.
Yeah.
And then he gave more. I think it's like that. Like, I think that trade deadline thing last year, D-Mac, and I could be way off base.
I think you're right for the conversation, but knowing Stevie and whatever, it was because a lot of times when you don't know the plan, right, or you don't, like, it's just speculating, and it hadn't had that conversation. So knowing Steve Yzerman, he sat Dylan down and said, "This is where I'm at,"
laid it out
of whatever else.
You never heard anything about it.
No, which is where what you have to obviously do, but the way that Dylan's playing, and I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but the Kachuk brothers, Brady and Matt Kachuk, do a podcast or whatever, and they were talking about Larkin at the Four Nations and saying how awesome this guy is, and because he could play up and down the lineup on any line and play his versatility, and I think that's what's showing now. Think about it, right? If they continue, if they continue to play like this and be there, they're going to force Steve's hand to go make something happen or whatever like that. He's not sitting on his hands, and I don't have the same feeling as when it comes to the Tigers as it does to the Red Wings. I think it's just the time.
He's going to activate this.
It's going to be, and when he does, we're going to go, oh. Right, and
we can say it was always going to be a wash. KG?
I just believe that.
Got a meter for you, sir.
Give me Tage.
But definitely Dylan Larkin is leading. And he has to, being the captain and stuff like that. But the guys are following him. And to your point, Spenny, now we're seeing where the guy next to you is more important to you than yourself. They're sticking up. It's not about fighting and doing anything. It's about team tough and sticking up for your guys and doing things. Like you said, when guys are knocked against. I think the other night with the Rangers stuff or whatever, the way everybody reacted and the picture they got and the pileup and all that stuff, those are things you talk about. That brings the team together. So you saw them build off that.
Real quick, too, by the way, and this is just like geeky stuff that I look at, just to illustrate the difference. Remember before when we were talking about they're third in the division, or excuse me, they're second in the division. If the playoffs started today, they play Carolina. Like that's how murderous this is. Remember when I said that? But now that they're the number 2 seed, right now, if the playoffs started today, they'd be playing the Islanders with home ice.
That sounds like a first round series win.
Shit changes real quick, doesn't it? But that also goes to show you there is no margin in this conference, man. Like, I'm not.
No, there's not.
There's none whatsoever. Remember, like the Panthers. The Panthers are 4th from the bottom in the East right now. 4th from the bottom, and they've won 6 of the last 10. So just keep that in mind, everybody.
Man, it's so important, like, to bank these points. You have to.
In this meat grinder, man, you have to. And by the way, Boston's won 8 of 10, and they're a point behind us. Boston. Sure. I was told it was over. I was told that the plane was approaching the runway and ready to land and have the sunset. So That's what it is. Real quick, Woodward Sports chat thread before we get to the break. Top 5 Wednesday coming up when we come back. DNC ENT. It feels good spreading the love and not getting some BS made-up Lions topic shoved down my throat for 2 hours. Well, DNC ENT, I'll tell you this. Since we're keeping it 100, when we talked Red Wings, viewership went down about 9%. That's the reality. Now they deserve to be talked about, so I'm going to do it flying in the face of, like, what's good for, like, the numbers. But I did want to have the discussion because I want to run it by the people.
Did you
these two guys.
And Neal, go ahead, Spinny.
I was just gonna say, D-Mac, did you hear what Tom McClellan called that fight? I can't remember. It was like a Canadian province barn dance is what he called that fight. Is when nobody's fighting, they're all just hugging each other. I forget what he called it. It was so funny. But Mickey brought it up during the broadcast, and there is a video and they interviewed ASP after it. Because if you go back and watch the fight, ASP's just circling around the outside.
As he should have been. That's exactly as he should have been. That's like upstate. We're talking at the Fox about the March 26th event with me, Mickey, Shanny, and Nick. And Mickey says to Nick, where were you? And he's like, I was over in the corner with Goose Rob. Where you should have been. Away from the action. Yes, that is good.
Yeah.
And shout out to the DJCI in the chat. Are the Wings closer to the playoffs or a wash? We need a Neal meter like KG has one with Michigan. I was already thinking about this. Before we go to break, don't run from this, Neal. Where's the car flag meter for the Red Wings right now?
They're in first place in the division.
Okay. 1 being the flag is already on the car.
Yeah.
And 10 being the return shipping label to FedEx.
It's a 1.
It's a 1 right now.
Now, the problem with it being 1 is it eliminates
You
10
put
because
my
now you've
clock
unwrapped it.
Yeah,
like you can't
can always return it.
We're at the quarter pole of the season, and they're in first place in that division. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in that division, they're in first place.
I think it was a Saskatchewan barn dance.
Saskatchewan barn dance?
Saskatchewan
I was going to say it was probably either that or Manitoba. Speaking of Saskatchewan.
No, it might have been Manitoba. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was really
Shout out Saskatchewan Roughriders, Grey Cup champions.
Shout out.
Big Grey Cup show this
Shout
year.
out.
We'll be checking in, though.
My Tiger Cats got it next year.
Yeah. Real quick, let me clean up these super chats before we go to the break. Yeah, I ain't say that. That background music is killing me. Yes, that's right. Michael Weary, Neal, why do you hate Big Blue? I don't hate Michigan.
I hate Big Blue. We beat them yesterday. Isn't Big Blue Kentucky? Who calls Michigan Big Blue?
But you got a reason, though.
Art Van Dam, Detroit Lions defensive coordinator, wins case versus the president. Michael Weary, Neal, Oakland is 1-4. Michigan has a chance. Leave us alone. Well, we have a chance too, Mike. That's not the same sport, bro.
Yeah.
Not the same sport. Jarl in the super chat. In the Lions segment, can we talk about Maz and KG being worried about the Bears? Sorry, KG, you caught another case. Yeah, don't be wasting my time.
No, that was funny, Sean.
When I'm sitting on a runway and I get, Neal, where are you with the Bears? The Bears?
No, that shit was funny.
I don't have time for that shit.
I was trying to defend Maz, saying Maz had a point with the Bears, and then Sean was just like, I'm going to call your father. And then he called you. That was great.
And Dad was at work, but he didn't have time for you guys' dumb shit.
When your father gets home. No, that was great. Shout out, Sean.
EX27, top off-brand snack. Next week we're doing top 5.
That's what it was.
Snacks. Yeah, we couldn't remember what it was.
No, we couldn't remember. I like this top 5.
Yeah, we got top 5 Black Friday buys that we're gonna do in a minute.
Off-brand snacks. That's what it was.
Write her down.
Deuce in the super chat. Spenmo, how cool is it to talk about hockey with a Red Wings legend? Side note, my son's name is DeMarco, but I call him D-Mac.
It's really awesome.
It is a pretty cool.
It's really awesome.
With all due respect, because D-Mac and I have known each other for a long time. For me, it's cooler talking football with Braylon, but like I ask him like the technical shit.
Yeah.
And he responds right away.
No, you do. I love talking football with
cool.
Bray.
But yeah, all right, where are we going?
You be acting right talking Michigan with him, though.
Yeah.
He should have real quick when you talking with Braylon.
Bring Braylon in here. I'll ask him the same. All right, get Braylon in here. I'll ask him the same question.
Speaking of Braylon, his meat is on the menu at Black Rock. Make sure you guys go check it out. It's a 22-ounce New York strip. And it's delicious. I personally had it myself. Go to blackrockrestaurants.com to find one near you. And the heavyweights will be live at Black Rock in Ann Arbor for round 2 of the Black Rock food reviews on Friday, November 28th, right before the big game, so don't miss it. We're going to be live in Ann Arbor right before Michigan and Ohio State. So check it out. Go to blackrockrestaurants.com. Find one near you. It's Black Rock.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome. Neal Ruhl here for Jack's Car Wash. You can get a free Jack's Car Wash. Text WSN to 888-522-1729. You got your phone on you right now, so go ahead and do it and get a free Jack's Car Wash. Why would you not? And then you can go to any one of the over 40 locations. Shout out, man.
Love fish.
Yeah, shout out to Fish. 40 locations around Michigan to redeem it with the free vacuums, free compressed air, the mat cleaning rooms, and every Jack's Car Wash ends with a hand towel drying service. If you wash your car, say twice a month, you need a Jack's Car Wash subscription. Go to jackscarwash.com, take a look, and you'll be surprised how affordable it is. And then you can just go wash your car anytime you want at Jack's Car Wash. Go to jackscarwash.com. All right, coming up to it here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Neal Ruhl, KG in the building. Spencer Ration, of course, the legend. Darren McCarty here as well. Steve-O Baby. Neal, I can't remember 2 Detroit sports teams that are in first place. Can you, when it comes to the Wings and Pistons? In the words of Robert Road, it's glorious.
Who would have thought
Glorious.
Who would have thought the Lions would be the worst team in the city?
Damn.
Yep, absolutely.
Nah, I think it's the Tigers, but
Definitely the Tigers.
Absolutely terrible. Hey, man, Glaber's back.
I'm
Glaber's
glad to
back.
have him back.
Shout out Glaber.
However,
Well, there's your acquisition.
Yeah, right.
I hope you enjoy it.
they're pretty much
That doesn't count as an acquisition, by the way. He was here already.
right.
You know what? You
That's-
almost got me.
That's what they do, man.
You almost got
That's
me.
what they do.
I saw a couple people say that, like,
Big money season
yeah,
started.
like we're starting to spend money. He was here last year.
Yeah, man.
You're not pulling that shit on me.
They trolling, bro.
Yes.
I honestly don't think they are. That's
They might
crazy
not be.
smart.
They really might not.
Shout out to Glaber.
Yeah. I don't hate Michigan football. What's hate? I asked. The questions were legitimate by a judge, by an arbitration judge.
Your Honor, I might need to go into witness protection. I don't feel safe around
That's
Mr.
true.
Ruhl. He keeps
What are you
pestering
still
me.
doing here?
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
Quit hanging around the courthouse.
Next week's it was always going to be Wash. KG's going to be there with the scrambled face going, I think that Bryce Underwood is really being sold short by this coaching staff.
I'm not answering no questions until Ohio State week. So I'm off to the.
Absolutely. Top 5 Wednesday, as we said. And look, we came clean. If you have a good top 5 idea, drop it in the chat. I'm keeping a running tally now of
Finally.
good top 5 ideas.
Took them long enough.
Because we had Off-Brand Snacks was a good one, and that was the one we meant
That
to
was a
use.
good one.
And then we all forgot it. So
definitely
now
forgot.
I'm writing
All
it
right.
down.
We smoke a lot of weed during the week.
I got an excuse.
Right.
DMAC has an excuse.
3
for
out of 4 of
excuse.
us have an excuse. You don't, Mr. Glasses.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So yeah. So we're doing it. Top 5 Black Friday buys in honor of Black Friday.
Top five.
Top five.
You want to do it and then just run the break and double up the next break?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, yeah,
Or
let-
we could just, yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it that way.
Yep.
All right. So again, top 5 top Friday or Black Friday buys. Of course, Black Friday coming up next week. Doesn't matter. Your inbox is inundated with Black Friday stuff since October, which is wild. But here we are. Let's do it. Spencer Raxter, you start off.
All right, my top 5 buys of Black Friday. At number 5, again, people might not think this about me or know this about me, but I'm an extremely organized and detailed person, and I like to have everything in order and set up. So cosmetics on my closets look like stocking shelves from CVS. I've got a shit ton of toothpaste, a bunch of my body washes, a bunch of my shampoos, a bunch of my conditioners, a bunch of extra stuff, and you can get them really cheap on Amazon on Black Friday. They send them in bulks. I buy my deodorant in boxes of 12, and
Jesus.
Yeah, I know what I use. Dove Men Plus spray.
That's
I
smart.
use Dove Men Plus body wash.
Yeah.
Buy all my stuff. put it in
Doomsday
the closet.
prepper
I just like to be organized and very very detail centric, so I like having things and backups of stuff. So buying deodorant, body wash, shampoo, toothpaste, stuff like that, you could save a lot of money. At number 4, I got graphic tees. Same way, a lot of these places online that I buy a lot of the t-shirts I have do a lot of great sales for Black Friday where it's buy 2 get 1 free or 30% off your whole order, and those things kind of add up. So I got that at number 4. Number 3, something you don't really expect to be as expensive as it is until you buy them, and that's towels. Shower towels, beach towels, whatever you need. If on Black Friday, they normally got good deals like Bed Bath & Beyond and stuff like that, so you can upgrade your towels, throw out the old ones, whatever you got to do. Number 2, subscriptions. If you're holding out on the Apple TV subscription or the Peacock subscription or something like that, you sign up for it on Black Friday, you get the first 4 months free or whatever it is.
That's a good call.
And then
education.
you take care of business. Yeah. And then number 1 in video games, because I just I don't play it for a couple months, wait for Black Friday and get it for $40 instead of $70.
Goddamn right.
DNCENT. Number 1 is always 2K. Just hold out and be strong for 2 months.
Yep.
You can get 2K and Madden for
Them 2
$40.
months be hard.
He's
though.
like, hold.
Yeah.
Hold. No, them 2 months be hard, man.
Yeah, that is a very good one. The video game angle appears on my list, as a matter of fact. How about this from EX? My top 5 Black Friday purchase ever: 35-inch flat screen for $535 in 2008.
Woof.
I got it in the divorce, and it's still kicking in my garage.
Hey, shout out, man.
It's the story about after you bought
There
it.
you go.
Lasted longer than her ass.
I was going to say, 35-inch TV costs $40 nowadays. But
No, that's a fact.
Hey, getting it in the divorce and still having it, that's shout out.
Doc Taro, I guess top 5 Cyber Monday is next. No, that's a made-up thing. Black Friday is real in the streets. We all participate.
Black Friday is a joke now. Most of mine on my list are from Cyber Monday, but I'm just going to move it over.
I
for
don't
the
go
sake of
out
the
and
top
buy
5.
shit. I'm ordering all this on Amazon.
Yeah,
bitch.
come on, man. We ain't doing Black
Well,
Friday.
with that being said, KG, your top 5 Black Friday buys.
All right, most of mine are pretty personal and actually a little more detailed. But at number 5, Tim's. Coming up, my parents
Shout
would
out.
never buy me Timberlands, so when I get my own money, I'm gonna get my own pair of Timberlands. And man, it's nothing like getting your first pair, walking in the store and just putting them on your feet, man. They feel so good. I finally got my first pair of Timbs on a Black Friday.
Where
Shout
are
out.
the streets at with Timberlands now?
Oh, they still, come on now. That's
But are they as respected? I feel like they're not.
Yeah,
Are they?
Yes, yes. Ain't shit changed, bro.
Okay.
You. Yeah, literally.
Shout out.
Shout
Spenny,
out,
you
man.
confirm?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Timbos
All right,
are
just
always,
wanted to say.
Timbos are
Tim's
timeless.
never go out of style,
Timeless.
bro. Never,
All right.
ever.
Good for them.
Hey, shout out at number 4, a king size bed. This was me and my wife early in our relationship. We saved up some money, waited till Black Friday. Furniture sale, got our first king size bed, man. And that ain't never turned back after that, man. You're going from a goddamn full size to a king is a different type of transition.
Yes,
I'm trying
it
to
is.
tell you. At number 3, PS5. Once again, my wife at home, I love you, baby. She struck again. This was the year that the PS5s were released, and somehow, when they weren't available in any store, she got 2 of them. One for her little brother and one for me. Of course, I got mine literally the day after she bought it. I'm not waiting till fucking Christmas. Give me my shit now. But the PS5, man, that's one of the best Christmas gifts I ever received. Love you, baby. At number 2, the air fryer. Spinny, I keep trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah. I gotta
For
get
Christmas, dog, just do yourself a favor, get an air fryer. Anything you can fit in that motherfucker, you gonna try and cook, bro. It will change your life.
You can air fry a Tim in there.
straight-
Yo, you really could. You really could if you get a big enough one. Oh man! And at number 1, my first big screen television. This was my first like Black Friday with money ever. That I was like a grown man. I could go make my own purchases. I went out and got the biggest TV I could at the time, which was a 50-inch. Got a pretty good deal on it, and that thing lasted for a long time, man. So shout out to 50-inch television.
Woodward Sports Chat thread EX27 air fryer 100%. Buy 2 of them and double the output.
Two air fryers is crazy.
That is crazy work.
No, it's not.
A Kimbo air fryer.
If I could fit another one in my house, I would.
Mike G in the chat says, KG, do you own a pair of purple Tims like Stick does?
I do not. Stick got the pimp Tims. Okay.
All right, there it is.
No, you got it. Black people is wheat and black. We just keep it simple. Wheat and black.
The baby blues?
No, the baby blues is hard. They are. But I got to have a certain outfit with that.
Mike G, no waiting in lines at Pontiac Mall.
There's still a mall in Pontiac?
Is there?
Right?
Lots of love for air fryers, man. I'm surprised by that. Darren McCarty, your top 5 Black Friday.
Oh, there's more love for air fryers.
I'll put that one on the list.
Right.
Honorable mention goes without saying. Get your weed deals.
Yep.
There's Black Friday.
Oh, yeah.
You
Big
especially
facts.
now, make your way around. There's deals everywhere. Number 5, golf stuff.
Yes.
Which means what kind of stuff, D-Mac? All the stuff.
All the stuff.
Usually
including the dumb shit that you were going to buy.
Right, well, here's the thing. And then this will be this year's purchase. It'll be a new pull cart. And you get a new pull cart, $250 pull cart for $100.
Yep.
You know, stuff like that. The PSP, remember back in the day?
Yeah.
The PSP.
Man, what?
Ahead of its time.
I love that
used to
damn
rock
thing.
that on the plane all the time. You know, we used
Top
to
3 handheld
we used
of
to have
all
the
time.
Connect, and we used to play the poker on the
Hey,
plane
nice.
on the PSPs and stuff. Sickest Black Friday in Florida for a barbecue where I had my brother-in-law like literally almost in a fight in line from like thousands. But to get this barbecue was unbelievable. I'll never forget it down in Florida. So that was one of the greatest scores. Nice. KG and the people in the chat, 1,000,000%. Spenny, you want to change your life?
I'm trying to
And
tell
I'm
you,
telling,
dog.
hey, I'm no word of a lie. Just like the first time you found cannabis, when you found that smoke or you found that, right, change your life, air fryer change your life. Right. So freaking easy, and especially like healthy or whatever. And you can do anything in there, especially like as busy as you are.
Yeah.
To go home, like the pizza we
Grab
had
some
from
wings or
you
something
took
while
the
we-
wings, or you took the buddy's pizza home, throw it in the air fryer for a minute, and dude, it'd be like brand new.
Fucking amazing.
It's amazing. I would highly recommend anything this 2025. Get yourself an air fryer. And Kenny, PS5.
Come on now.
I ain't waiting.
Right.
I ain't waiting.
Give me my shit now.
I made more calls. Right. I think I ended up when that came out. I had 5.
Damn.
I had to get for everybody.
Shout out to my boy Max. My boy Max has a bot that he uses to win like giveaways and get sneakers and shit. And he got me a PS5. So shout out to him.
He's part of the problem, but shout out to him though.
He is. He definitely is.
He's part of the problem.
But I used it for my advantage. So you can't beat him, join him.
Hey,
No,
way
for
less
sure.
than Neal stealing the pillow. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Tammy Chin dropped one in the chat. Number 1, electronics. Number 2, kitchen gear. 3, dog toys and cat litter.
Oh, that's good,
Number
yeah.
4, winter gear. And number 5, tickets.
Cat
to
litter,
local
that's a
events.
good one.
Cat litter probably.
That one is a good one. Greg Thomas said lottery tickets, and then you can tell that the holidays are coming because there's a response to that one from Mike G that says, quote, Black Santa loves scratch-offs.
Oh, he does, for sure.
We got to get a Black Santa update going into the holidays.
Yep.
So Terry will be here. Terry will be here Friday, so we'll talk about it with Terry and get a Black Santa thing. Getting there on the docket as well. All right, least, whatever you want to call it, my top 5 Black Friday buys. Let's see here. We started off at number 5 with gaming consoles.
Yep.
And you know why? The gaming consoles themselves are the same price, but you always get 1 or 2 free games with it.
Yeah, on Black
and
Friday.
every so
yep.
often my kids will ask for the gaming they're not like up on it, like they got to have like the latest one immediately, but every
Got
so
it.
often they'll ask for one. So we definitely wait till the holiday season to do that because of the free, because
Yeah,
of the
they
free.
throw in a game or two. Yeah.
Number 4, coffee. My wife still likes the in-person Black Friday shopping. So when I'm in town, I will go with her, and I buy coffee and stand in line. If we walk in the door, I go stand in line.
That Starbucks, you right to the Starbucks.
Yeah, I got my coffee. I go stand in line.
Right.
She goes and does whatever it is she's doing. Number 3, TVs. And look, I think we're all past the TV thing now.
TVs are so cheap now.
But you got to
back
respect
then,
its
though,
resume.
My wife just told me that she's looking at a 96-inch TV.
It's crazy.
I'm like, what? I get it for $1,000.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like,
but
what are you talking about? You can get 70 inches for $500.
Yeah.
Yep.
Back in the real Black Friday days, I saw people kill themselves over these televisions.
Oh, for sure.
Yep. It was insane.
It was wild. It was a wild time.
100% insane. At my old house when we like finished the basement, put the bar in the basement, I did use Black Friday. I put 6 TVs down there, but they were all like $120 a piece.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Number 2, previous generation headphones, i.e. the iPods or whatever, whatever headphones you use. If you could, because I found you can get a killer deal on a generation or 2 generation ago's headphones.
It's a fact.
But only Black Friday where they really
Get them like $20. Yeah.
Yeah, like iPods are like 2 generations ago. It's like $49.
Yeah.
And they know you're going to buy it, so they got you because you're going to go on the site, and they got you. So that's why they do it. We were talking about the video games. You got to hold. You got to just go in, get those, and get out.
Get out. Yep. Trying to tell you.
And then number 1, gift cards that come with perks, meaning like during the holiday season, you buy a Buddy's is doing
Shout out
one.
Buddy's.
Shout out Buddy's Pizza's doing this. If you want to give a Buddy's gift card, $50, you get a free Foursquare pizza for yourself. If you go to another place, if you buy $50 in gift cards, you'll get a $10 gift card for yourself. D-Mac, I love to do things for other people.
Nice.
I do.
No, that's good.
But I also like getting free stuff for doing it.
Both
things can be true.
Right.
Get 2 birds stoned at once.
That's what it was. And yeah.
Now you was talking about Tim's. Is the gift card still a thing? Like, I know that Mike O just did it for us. Shout out Mike O.
Shout out Mike
But
O.
is the gift card
did you
still a big
appreciate
thing
your
in the
gift card?
streets? No, I absolutely did.
Well, then it is a thing.
Oh my God. I
Can you
did
answer your own question.
Danny G, I did say iPods. I meant to say AirPods. That is boomer shit. That's my bad.
Right,
that was
iPods.
boomer shit.
We let you slide with
My
it. We
bad.
knew what you meant.
My bad, everybody. The Ski Mask Boy, Neal spends a fortune on Christmas. No, we are very much on the low end.
You guys want to hear the best thing that I heard all year? My rich doctor siblings hit the group chat and were like, hey, you guys want to just do a Secret Santa instead of having to buy all of us and all of our significant others gifts for Christmas? I was like,
Thank
fuck
God.
yeah.
Right.
Dude, what? You mean I don't have to buy 8 different Christmas presents? I just got to get one for my dad, one for my mom, and one for one other person? Like, yeah. Awesome.
Throw the shake weight in there, Spenny.
Oh, for sure.
Shake weight.
B-Dot, bring back the Black Friday where you wait outside the store at 5 a.m. with your thermos and try to be the first 50 for a special Beanie Baby.
No,
I'm
absolutely
upset.
not. People died. People lost their lives during those Black Fridays.
Dude, the Black Fridays, the Beanie Babies, and the foam posit drops. That's where people actually got murked.
Yeah.
They did get
People
murked.
were getting shot over foam posits.
Yeah,
when they
no,
were
that's
dropping.
a fact.
Yeah,
People were getting trampled over television.
Facts.
Yeah, that is.
How do you just run in the store and just walk on somebody?
The South Park Black Friday.
Oh, that's a
3-part
great
special.
episode.
One of the best things in television.
It's a great episode.
They have a couple of them that are like specials where they do 3 episodes in a row. There's an Imagination Land one, Coon and Friends one, and the Black Friday special. And the Black Friday one's so fucking good. It's like Game of Thrones themed.
Yeah.
So good.
All right, let's do this then. I'm still mad about that. That was boomer shit, saying iPods instead of AirPods.
Shout out to iPod Touches, though. I miss them things.
Man,
iPod Touches were
that,
cool.
What?
That's bad. That's bad on my part. 100% bad. Real bad. Michael Jackson. Let's talk about Sharon's, all right? Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. And guys, if you're there's still time. If you're a DTE gas customer, you can get a free furnace tune-up courtesy of Sharon's through your DTE gas subscription, I guess you can say. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to sharonsheating.com. Get the details on that. But, hey, the furnace never goes out at a good time, ever. Good thing Sharon's has financing options in case you have to replace your stuff. And it's not just furnaces and ACs. They do the whole home generators. They do the water tanks, all of it. You get free instant quotes on their website, and you can schedule stuff online. It's basically like you can set it all up there, and they'll come out and do it. And they've been in the game over 42 years. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
All right, guys, let's talk about something that takes your chill game to championship level. That would be Gold Crown. You know the slogan, smoke like royalty. Gold Crown is a Michigan brand through and through with some of the finest cannabis products in the state. Whether it's their Crown Jewel gummies packed with flavor and effects that'll keep you vibing, or their infused Jester pre-rolls that hit harder than a Lions linebacker, Gold Crown is all about giving you top shelf quality without the royal price tag. All rise for the reign of royal highs, only with Gold Crown.
What about Buddies?
All right, everybody. Hey, look at that. A free 4-square pizza when you buy $50 in Buddy's gift cards. That's right up my alley, everyone. And no, it's not cheap. Like, you're giving somebody Buddy's Pizza, the gift of Buddy's Pizza for the holidays. Does that make you cheap? I think not. I think it means that you know good pizza. You know the original Detroit-style pizza, not some chain place that's like, we have authentic Detroit-style pizza. You do not. And you can give the gift of joy. And get a little something for your effort. You know, the free 4-square pizza with $50 in Buddy's gift cards. Go to buddyspizza.com. All right, we're off and running back out of here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty here in the house, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you as well. And XO in the chat. Dad got our Buddy's Pizza today. Game ready. So there you go. People responded.
Shout out.
Buddies hooked it up for the watch party.
They did.
They do, yeah. They're in it, man. They're in here with us.
They send us like 7 pizzas.
Yeah.
I damn near took a box home.
Yeah.
Real quick, at the top of the chat there, you'll notice there's a link, and D-Mac and I are wearing these hats. That's in relation to honor.org. They help provide special ops soldiers, you know, the people that, like, do the stuff, you know, that we talk about, that we see in the news and all that stuff. It's a little bit of a tough transition back to real life. Spencer shared a personal story, so he knows that it's real. Honor.org, they take donations, they sell merch, all that stuff, and they take the money and they put it back into programs to help special ops soldiers transition back to a real life. I would imagine it's difficult. Hey, here's this envelope. You have to go to Libya. Here's the target. Here's when the target's available. Good luck. Make sure you make it back. Like, that's the reality. So, again, it's tough, man. It's as real as it gets, everybody.
By yourself.
You know, and it's a little tough, I would imagine, to come back to, hey, you know, there's a stop sign here. You know, like,
right. Or a guy flipping you off at a light. Like, like, how am I supposed to handle that? Like,
yeah, right. You know, so the honor.org, they help soldiers with that. So, again, not demanding or anything like that. If it's something that you feel is important, you know, just send them a couple bucks, man. And, you know, that's it. Ricky Porter, Neal, I worked for Walmart for 11 years. F Black Friday. No, I get it. 100% I get it. I worked one Black Friday in retail. It was awful.
I never worked retail.
Yeah.
I was food service.
I worked at Payless during the Black Friday, even Payless.
Oh.
Yeah. You'd be surprised, boy.
I get a feeling
nightmare.
Neal is cheap. No, Neal is not cheap. It's just like, if I can put the money to use while I'm doing something, I'm going to do it. It's like salary cap. I live my life like a salary cap, trying to get the best out of every expenditure.
Yeah.
You know, I'll spend a lot of money on bourbon if it's good bourbon.
And your kids are older, so you get to release them, off the books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. The rookie deals are done.
Right.
I'm not signing them to an extension.
You're right. I'm not planning on re-signing at all.
Absolutely. We do have some good top 5 stuff for the holidays that we have lined up that I do have on the list. I saw top 5 stocking stuffers because DMAC, we'll do them seasonally.
Yeah.
100%.
Top 5 stocking stuffers, the top 5 Christmas gifts. We do that one every year because
Well, next week will be Thanksgiving.
Next week will be Thanksgiving. Top 5 Thanksgiving food items. All right. So that one, the food items and the top 5 Christmas gifts of all time, those are perpetual. Like, come on, have some respect for it. I have one that I came up with. Top 5 things about holiday season. I think that one will be
Holiday
good.
season.
Because I really enjoy it. I do. I like that you can drink in the morning.
I like ice skating.
Ice skating's cool. We do the holiday nights thing at Greenfield Village. It's usually when T-Foss and I slide over to Birmingham Pub and drink some Eagle Rare. So there's some cool. I love hosting Christmas Eve at the house, all of it. So we'll get into it. Top 5 Christmas cocktails. Yeah, those are good too. Top 5 worst things about the holidays. No, we keep it.
Oh, please let me do that list.
Top 5 off-brand foods we will do not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. Committed. I have it written down. So there you go.
Finally.
We have some video, and look, I never really did get to speak my piece much on the Jared Goff thing in terms of the response to the video, and Ski Mask Boy, you're not cheap in a bad way. Okay, that's fair. I'll take that. Spenny, you have the video, right? Jared Goff?
Yeah, it's from the flagship.
His interview from the flagship. Yeah. I heard it, and I thought it was pretty good. So let's hear what Jared Goff said on his paid interview with the flagship.
Oftentimes it feels like it's never as good as you think after wins and never as bad as you think after losses. So what do you think upon further reflection of that game, Philly?
Yeah, just not good enough by us offensively, just finding ways to finish drives. I do think we moved the ball pretty well at times up and down the field. Had quite a bit of yards. Just didn't do well on critical downs, 3rd and 4th down, and converting in the red zone, and that typically gets you beat.
Was it something that they did, or are you more? No, it wasn't. Okay,
no, but I don't want to take anything away from them. They're a damn good team and a good defense, and did a good job. But it was mostly us shooting ourselves in the foot. I got to play better and put the ball where it needs to be, and our guys, other guys on offense, know they need to be better too.
D-Mac, and I'm glad that you're here with me today, because sometimes it is that simple. And when he said, when he got asked, was it something that they did? It was a harsh no. And look, that can be interpreted a bunch of different ways, but I got what I was looking for out of that interview. He didn't run from it and say, this happened, that happened. The bottom line is, he said it into the phone. I wasn't good enough. Period. End of story. And D-Mac, his play since he's got here has dictated to me that's good enough for me. Okay, we'll be back at it this week, and I'm curious to get your take on that, D-Mac, because, look, I know that it was the Eagles game and it was extra, so it means a little more. It does. I said that. I literally said that to you guys on the pregame show. It meant a little more, and he played his worst game as a Detroit Lion, 100%. But the bottom line is, you got guys like Ryan Lentz in the back and everybody in our chat that's ready to just cut the man. It ain't that, D-Mac. There's way more data to suggest that he's been not good, but great since he's been here. As in throwing the football, no one has been better in the league since Goff has got here. That buys some credibility with me, and I'll cut in some ice on it. That's just where I'm
it's
at.
one of those games that you don't want. You nailed it. He knows where's his self-awareness. It's on point. He knows what it is. I mean, and in knowing Jared Goff, or just from what I've seen, the bounce back game, and obviously, you're supposed to go beat up on the Giants, but who played Green Bay tough last week. But this is a game you're supposed to go out and win. The one thing, like I was saying yesterday, is if you're gonna have that game outdoors and in those elements in that condition, you want it during the regular season. It doesn't change. My biggest thing, right, is do you think he's going to be better? Is there any question? No, because I trust this guy. Just like in Holmes we trust, or in Campbell we trust. It's part of the process. It's part of the maturity. This is your quarterback. This is the guy you're going to have to live and die with. So, unfortunately, the other day you died with him. right? But the best part is that, like he said, it was like it's harder if, say, he played a great game or somebody played a great game. On offense, they all are looking around, right, saying we got to be better, and that's what you want as a unit, right? So the unit's going to be better. And how do they respond? Well, they've shown in the past they haven't lost 2 in a row in 53 games. They're still on point. I don't get when we're talking about preseason what we think. Everybody said it's the most part 11-6 or 12-5 team. You go 5-2 the rest of the way, you're 11-6. You know, I just think that, you know, everybody's jumping off board. But again, the game, how many times, Neal, does the game in November mean something like coming down to the end of the season or in the playoffs? I just hope that they learned whatever they needed to learn about playing outdoors and playing in that environment and not do it again. Do you think that there's another game like that on the resume for them this year where they lack of execution or whatever on offense? Because that just didn't in certain spot when his best play was when he audibled to Gibbs outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it just was, he wasn't there. He didn't make Jared Goff throws. You know, he is the leader of this team, and he stunk. So, like, let's move on.
According to him.
According to him. Like, the self-awareness. When you hear that, right, do you believe him?
Yes.
Yes, I do too. So, I mean, that's what it comes down to.
Nick Lucido, and that you know the Giants are coming into town. You know New York Nick was going to pop
Shout
up.
out, man.
All I'm saying is I just want to know what's the Lions' excuse going to be this week.
Hey, we love Jameis, but he going in the ground this Sunday, big dog. Shout out Nick, though. That's my guy.
Mike G, he played
I'm
his
not
worst.
sleeping on the Giants.
No, I'm not sleeping on him, but we should. Come on now.
Mike G, he played his worst when it counted. Well, Mike G, then you can say he played his best when it counted too.
And I love what Jared Goff did, and I expected nothing less because that's what happened, and anybody with 2 eyes and a brain could see that he played like shit.
Yeah.
And he was going to come out.
You were very simple about this,
Yeah.
I thought. Like,
no. He was bad.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
not
be better.
that hard to say.
All right.
For our line of work, it's not good.
Yeah.
Because, hey, he sucked. Well,
gotta be
have a
better.
good day, everybody.
Yeah.
You know, but Spenny, like, look, there's nothing else to say. Like, there's just not.
And
Like, it's got to be better.
When I look at what Dan Campbell and what he has said about this, about how there are fixable problems, how these are things that they can make adjustments to. Goff has to make adjustments, Dan Campbell said, when it comes to changing the level of his arm when he's making these throws to avoid guys at the line and stuff like that. We'll see, because you have a lot of tough tests in that same thing that the Eagles had, and maybe not as good as the Eagles, but the Giants have a damn good defensive
100%.
line. Cowboys have a damn good defensive line. The Rams have a damn good defensive line. You play the Vikings and the Packers again. So we're going to see if these are fixable things, if these are changeable things. We'll see it and we'll know.
Here's the biggest thing, right? What is now on tape that you'll see the Giants do or whatever, more so than not? Was that not the first game where how many balls got knocked down at the line or whatever?
gotta
So
be
now
better with
everybody's got it on tape that you watch the Giants this week, how many are D linemen. So that's another thing Goff has to work through. Have we seen that in the past or talked about getting balls batted down? There's one, maybe one, but not like, what was it,
Not
5
to
or
the
6?
degree of that,
right?
yeah, we've
Which
seen
is
it, but-
the rhythm and stuff. So again, I said it yesterday, Neal, the one thing, the detriment coming out is now you have tape. Again, that all the league has on how they shut down. Now, your offensive line is wilted, from your best players and stuff. They gotta figure it out, and it just, things weren't good enough. Goes down to the Laporta injury. Spenny and we talked about this, about the conversation we're gonna have down the road about the value of Laporta, but you really saw it.
Yes, you did.
You really saw it, and especially Spenny when Gibbs on that 4th down, they fired that line through the middle, and what happened? You left Amon-Ra to block a defensive lineman, right? That's Laporta's block.
Yep.
Right? That never gets an ankle tackle. So there's things, but what do I know is that Dan Campbell and Shep and all the coach, they're in the lab right now. And this is the adversity that you want to face now in the regular season, where you can correct it, and have a counter to it. Then it happens in the playoffs, and you're done.
Chuck Brewer, worse than the Texans game last year. Nah, that one was worse. Okay, Chuck, so we're talking about like 2 games over the course of
3 at least.
You know what
he's
I'm
had
saying?
some
Washington too.
Yeah.
So 3 at least.
Yeah, okay. Like, now do Patrick Mahomes. Now that happens.
No,
like it
does,
does,
for sure.
man. It does. Like, I know people don't want to hear that shit, but it does. I can go across anyone's game log right now and point them out to you. Anybody's. Even your favorite quarterback. Even your mobile quarterback that can just run away. But in that game, for some reason, they didn't just run away. It was bad. It was bad. So, like, it happens. Now, keeping it 100, like, obviously, you have to play better. But he knows that. I just don't know, what the people want.
You know what they want.
Yeah. The DJ, we can't have bad games from Sewell, and he was bad versus Philly. Hurt or not, he was bad. I think bad's a little
I think
aggressive.
bad's a little aggressive. And that's, again, I put that on Goff. I do. Because, all right, Penei Sewell missed a block or 2. Okay. He can't be perfect all the time, especially when he's banged up. That's where you need to overcome. That's where you need to step up in the pocket, to deliver the ball with confidence over the field. Like, you guys are the offensive line was awful. No, it wasn't that bad. They had 3 worst performances this year, and you won 2 of them. The way Goff handled the pressure was the worst part of it.
Yeah.
Against pressure in Washington, he was 9 for 14 with 2 touchdowns. Against the Eagles, he was 1 for 14. Like, there are different ways to handle it in different games, and he had a bad game doing that.
And shout out to Sean Baligan. I refuse. He's on the bandwagon that the Lions got dominated, but when you really go back and look at that game, the plays were there to be made.
Yep.
It was more of an execution issue, and one side of the football did show up in full force. That defense was amazing. They gave you everything that they could have given you. It's up to the offense. They were able to move the ball. It's not like they couldn't get past the 50 the whole game.
Right.
So you got to make the plays when they come.
And
that's on Goff, like
Goff
you
said it in that interview. We moved the ball pretty well at certain points, but we couldn't execute on 3rd and 4th down. And on 3rd and 4th down, it normally comes down to your quarterback making a play.
But Spinney, they only play for 4th down.
That's why, then they just take a knee. All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll talk about the Lions and the Giants matchup coming up. But first, let me tell you about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Fused Moon Rocks, or any of your top-shelf strains. Go to Get Mad Packs and find one near you today. Mad Packs, Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs. What about Lady Jane's, D-Mac?
Absolutely. Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, enjoy a haircut, scalp massage, hot lather, neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one other talented stylist. Take advantage of the $20 haircut specialist. Scan the QR code up in the corner. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Speaking of Black Friday, how about celebrating Green Friday? Now at Loom Cannabis Company, stock up, spark up, and save big. It's our biggest blaze of the year. Score 42% off with promo code GET420. Plus huge deals on flowers, cards, buzz, and seltzers, and more. Hurry, offers end November 30th. Some terms apply. Learn more at loom.com.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neal Ruhl, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter, all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. get into there, get your thoughts. And we're sitting here, we're chopping up, talking about the Lions a little bit, and Woodward Sports chat thread. DNC ENT. He's got a multi-parter here. Let me see. But when Josh Allen, Lamar, and Joe Burrow come to the podium in big game, Neal responds with, "Oh yeah, at what point do you rise above and say, I'm not losing this game? Not today, but when it's Goff, it's, oh, he said it wasn't good enough, and that's good enough for me." Well, DNC ENT, I'll say this. Because don't I literally say it happens to everybody in a season? Like, I don't know, like Josh Allen, everybody's hero against Atlanta when he threw for 180 yards and 2 picks. Like, does he suck then? No, like, there's a couple of those games for everybody, every regular season. Now, when you get into the playoffs and it's your life and death, then that's a different discussion, right? Right? That's a different discussion. But when he spins it against the Rams and wins your first playoff game in 100 years and did that, and then 7 days later won you another playoff game where he spun it against the Buccaneers, like, you see where I'm driving at here, dude? It's going to happen to you. Play 17 games. You're going to stink in 3 of them. You're going to stink. I just gave you Josh Allen's out there. Like, you're going to stink. And, again, Josh Allen had a 3-game stretch where he threw 4 picks, and they went 1-2 against the Saints, New England, and Atlanta. Like, that's Josh Allen, your God. So, again, it does happen to everybody, man. But when it's in the playoffs, that's a different animal. And when did I say that Goff played well against Washington in the playoff game last year? Show me that. Our stance was the same. You lost. You failed. You weren't good enough. You know how I know? You didn't win. When all the chips are in the middle of the table, you didn't win. So therefore, DNC, it wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough.
DNC.
So
ENT.
Yeah. Shad 216, elite mobile quarterback with a bad offensive line, or whatever Goff is with an elite one. Well, I would tend to pick Goff with an elite offensive line, because show me the mobile quarterback with a bad offensive line that wins the big game. I can show you Patrick Mahomes in a Super Bowl where he lost both his tackles and he got destroyed.
He was running for his life.
Yeah, that Tampa Bay Super Bowl was borderline excessive force that was used.
Egregious.
Yeah. So that's what it was.
He was still making plays though. There were some bad drops in that one.
Yeah. In the Buccaneers one?
Yeah.
Those numbers were brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. That man was running for his life.
So he did just run away.
No, they ended up catching him, KG. No, he was not able to quote run away. They caught him. That was a difference. D-Mac, defensive front of this Giants team. It's a force, bro. Like, it's real. I just think that when you're as limited as they are offensively, that even with your defensive front's good moments, you will not capitalize enough if you're the Giants. That's kind of my take on it. That's why, this is a spot.
You should have enough. You should have enough weapons to deter, either where the pressure's coming from, no matter who it is. Now they're good. Like, the one thing is that I'm looking for again is the improvement on is because these Giants guys are going to be getting their hands up. It's not whether they can protect Goff or not. It's can he find those passing lanes and can he get back on? Now he's playing indoors. We look at his career at Ford Field. This is, like you said, a spot game where they're supposed to blow them out, or the offense is supposed to come out.
I don't
clicking.
call for that a lot, but this week,
but especially because of the way last week went and the way that the team is and stuff, and it's more not proving it to anybody but themselves. And having to figure it out because they're going to have to lean on different guys. Now, you supposedly getting some guys back on defense, but again, your offensive line's banged up. You don't have Laporta. Howard, right? Amon-Ra St. Brown, who came off his worst game. He had 12 targets and 2 catches. When's that ever happened?
Yeah.
So they'll be looking to get right. This is a get-right offense.
Do you need to see anything extra from the offense this week?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Yeah, and I don't call for that, KG.
No,
I never call for that. But this is a spot here where like, what they're a 10-point favorite.
Yeah, 10.5.
Yeah, so you got to put it to bed here. Like just calm you got to do it, and I don't, because aesthetics don't matter, right? Like I'm the king of that.
Yeah, that's why I was
where
surprised.
It doesn't matter.
Like,
This
really?
is a win your week in advanced league, and whatever you do, however you win. This one's got to be a little bit extra too.
Little sauce on it.
Okay. A little bit, yeah, just a little, and a little on the side too, in case you want to dip your fries in.
Yeah, no,
you know
and this will be a good test because that Giants defensive front ain't no joke. Like that's the best unit on their team.
That KG is the biggest reason why.
Yeah.
That's the biggest reason why. And like Nick Lucido, my 10 words, I just want to know what the excuse is for the Lions this week when they lose. New York Knicks leaning into it.
Right.
He is
Shout
leaning
out
into
Nick,
it.
man.
Shout out Nick. I saw him at the Red Wings game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's out there working for Chevy. Yeah, all the stuff he does for Chevy.
Yeah, he got me one of their camo hats.
Nice.
It doesn't fit my giant head, but I appreciate it.
But that's a Spencer problem,
Yeah,
not
that
a
is
Chevy
right,
hat problem.
Yep. That's
no,
just
shout
pretty
out
much
Nick,
any
man.
regular sized hat.
And like, yeah, like you got to do it, and you got to put them in the ground, and the vibes have to be up, because the following week, the Green Bay thing, as I was talking about with Sean, that's going to be the first game of the season where there are dire consequences.
No, that's a
now
fact.
it matters.
You cannot lose that one.
Now it matters.
Can't do
and
it.
like, look, I'm in media. I can overlook the Giants. Like, I'm in media. I have that. I can do that.
Yeah.
But that Packers game's coming up soon.
Be crazy.
And this Giants game with the Packers, this 4-game stretch right here.
Yeah, it's really that because you got the Rams on the docket too. Like that's
the Cowboys coming in and they can score on you.
I said the same thing to Sean. Say what you want about the Cowboys. We
I'm
all
back.
laugh and joke, but they offense is high power.
And I was
they've
told
got-
they're back.
And they've got one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL now, and another defensive tackle that notoriously whoops your ass.
Yeah, correct.
Kenny Clark and Quinn Williams are problems.
Yeah, so it's finna get real here.
But they got Mr. Poopy Pants James Houston, so it kind of
right.
balances out.
Man,
What is
what's his old?
He's got.
You know he's gonna.
He's
You know
having
he's
a good
gonna.
year.
You know he's gonna get one, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know you're gonna bet it.
I probably. He's got 4.5 on the year, so
Yeah.
he's having a pretty solid year. He
Not
had
bad.
a
Not
sack
bad.
last week against the Raiders.
I think a lot of people thought that this would be this kick back your feet up and relax part of the season by now, but that is
This
not
game
the
is
case.
Sunday,
No.
but you got to do it with a purpose.
No, for
I guess
sure.
that's my point. All right, let's take the final break. Come back. Yeah, we ask DMAC.
Ask me.
Let's do an Ask DMAC, man. DMAC will answer all the questions. Anything you've ever wanted to ask a 4-time Stanley Cup champion, feel free to fire away in it. Tell about Jar.
Absolutely. Welcome to the jungle. Head to Jars and get your hands on Jungle Juice, a bold, high-performance cannabis brand where raw power meets rugged innovation. They've got a full range of products from pre-rolls, flower, and vapes to edibles like chocolates, gummies, and sugar cone snacks. Check out the Jungle Juice infused pre-roll line. Hits hard and comes in 12 different strains to choose from. You can find Jungle Juice in over 200 dispensaries across Michigan, including your local Jars. Follow them on Instagram at Get Jungle Juice and experience power for yourself.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Neal Ruhl here for Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. If you think James Houston's going to get a sack, then scan the QR code on the screen. Scan the QR code on the screen above my head. Use the promo code Woodward1000. That way, when you make your first bet, all the way up to $1,000, you'll get it back as a free bonus bet if you do not win. It's Caesars, man. Like one of the OGs of the sports betting game. They're not just like this pop-up place that's going to be gone tomorrow. Caesars is built to last. You know them. They're a name brand in this game. Caesar Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of Woodward Sports. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right. Back at it. Big D Energy, final segment of the show. Ask DMAC a question. We will get to them. Every single one that we can, we will get to. Cleaning up some of these super chats. Donovan Strong in the super chat. Lions prove they're not ready to be Super Bowl caliber this year. Time to focus on the Pistons. Because they lost to the Eagles. Okay. At Philadelphia. Okay.
False echoed that sentiment.
Yep. Steve O'Baby. Ask DMAC. Darren, do you think Steve Yzerman hate has finally gone away, or is it still in effect? You and I should give the double bird to the Yzerman haters.
They're irrelevant because if you don't know, the plan, and it's the hardest thing is patience, like you said. But you want to talk about now you see the future, right? And we don't just hear about it. That's what you got to love ahead of, we're talking about Tigers all season. It's like we're hearing about all these guys that are supposed to be the future. Now you're seeing the guys that are going to be the future. You look at last night, even the Danielson, and you listen to Tom McClellan talk that if he didn't get hurt, he would have been in an opening day lineup. So and it's not like giving them opportunities. They've earned the opportunities, all these young guys, and now they're starting to become, like you said, quarter through the season, right? And they're still there, right? But look across the league. It's such a young guys league. You're going to see Thursday night this Matthew Schaefer was a first-round pick. He's 18 years old or 19 years old. And all these guys, Bedards and the Celebrinis and all these kids. So it's just the way the league's going, and you look at it and you got a team that fits the way the league is.
Woodward Sports chat thread, jump into there. New York Nick Lacito. We'll see this Sunday, boys. I'm ready for all the smoke.
All right, Nick.
He's in. Yeah,
all
he's
right,
front
Nick.
and center with it. Woodward Sports chat thread. Lumberjack Zach asked DMAC, what should we do to reverse the curse of the doomsdays of December for the Red Wings? Should we go to the car flags?
Well, I think that you know what? It might be a little early for the car flags.
Neal said the meter at a 1.
No.
It's already on the car.
No.
First place.
You're allowed to if you want to. It's sort of like Spenny when Neal had asked Spenny, are you going to say that the division's over for the Tigers? And Spenny was saying no. Well, we learned, like, if you're superstitious or whatever and you learn, like, we pulled them out too early, you might want to stay in that camp.
I will never put a car flag on again until the playoffs are clinched.
That's where another group is, right? We tried it different ways. It's how you want to feel it. But Neal's right. I mean, if you want to throw that car flag on because that's up to you. If you don't believe in the synergy, I believe that the karma is getting right because they put the hockey town back on center ice and they're going to retire Fedorov's jersey. So the fact that they're retiring Fedorov's jersey January 12th will keep the bubble and hold it through December. How's that? Is that a good answer?
That's a good answer.
There it is.
I'll be in the house for that too, for the Sergei Fedorov.
100% you will.
We will.
Oh, I know you're going to be there.
100%.
You've been waiting on that day.
I was. Originally, I wasn't going to be able to make it, but now I am.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's cool.
That's awesome.
Xavier DT, DMAC, in your career, who do you believe was the most underrated Red Wing?
Either Drapes or Ozzy.
I'm starting to think it's Osgood, for real.
Either Drapes or Ozzy.
That dude's got over 400 wins, dude.
I'm not even going there. It just because what he meant in also in the room and stuff for both of them. So there's such integral parts to whatever else. For guys like that, and you can throw Maltz in there too. Maltby is like one of the most underrated and just sort of forgotten about guy who's got 4 cups and just so hum.
Here's the now that I got Fedorov's jersey retired, now I think I need to move on to my next thing with the Red Wings.
The Osgood Hall of Fame.
Chris Osgood won over 400 games in the NHL. Only 12 goalies ever in the history of this league that goes back to black and white footage. Only 12 other goalies have won more games than Chris Osgood ever.
And he's got 3 cups and backstop too.
3-time Stanley Cup champion. Period. There is no debate with this, DMAC. That's stupid. That's stupid that he's not in the Hall of Fame.
And here's the thing. Like Kyle Swez says, we need 30 in the rafters. No, we don't need him in the rafters. That's not where he belongs. But he belongs in the Hall of Fame.
In the Hall of Fame. It's no debate. You can't even.
And the way that he changed his game, go watch how he evolved and came. You know what I mean? From the '90s to the 2000s, from sort of more of a stand-up to like a butterfly guy, and just like, I don't know. It's that's the most egregious.
D-Mac, no, it's not. That's past egregious. That's stupid. He's
Yeah.
won the 13th. Like, think of all the goalies in the history of this league. Think of them all. He's 13th in all-time wins. And I don't care, like, look, he went to the playoffs everywhere he went. It wasn't like it was just here.
Took
You
the
know what I'm saying?
Islanders, took St. Louis.
Yeah, like at some point, it's Chris Osgood's a good goalie, right? Is that fair? At some point, he's a good goalie.
Well, that's
all
what
right?
that's what they're saying. He's a good goalie. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he's got 400
wins,
freaking
3
wins.
Stanley Cups. Period. You can't argue that. That's inarguable. That man belongs in the NHL Hall of Fame. It is stupid. This is on par with Braylon not being in the College Football Hall of Fame. Like, I get to a point where I can't believe it. So, NHL Hall of Fame, you're next. Get Chris Osgood in there. Over 400 wins, 13th all-time, 3-time Stanley Cup champion. Good night. Period. No, D-Mac, that's dumb. And, like, I get fired up about it because it's so stupid.
Lou, somebody says
No,
Lou
yeah,
Whitaker.
Lou.
Yeah,
He
Lou
been
and Oz.
preaching that drum too.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Lou, yeah, he need to be in there.
100%. Like, it's not a debate. That's like the Jack Morris thing. He wasn't in there for so long. He was the best pitcher of the 1980s. You know, the decade? How many decades have there been in baseball?
You know the decade.
Dude, what he did, like, forget what he did with Detroit. What he did for Minnesota and winning that championship, pitching complete 10-inning games.
Like, he was the best pitcher of the 80s. A decade. How many decades have there been?
Quick shout out before we go.
It's been quite a few days.
Michigan State 2-0 on their early season gauntlet with wins over Arkansas and Kentucky. I love to see it. Obviously, Arkansas, ugly, gritty win against Kentucky. Offense is flowing. Jeremy Fears, the floor general, was taking care of business. Cohen Carr is the most electric player in college basketball. And shout out to Kurt Tang for knocking down a lot of shots. Got to see UNC and Duke still the back half of the fearsome foursome. Got to take care of business. Coming out of this with at least 3 wins, you're almost automatically a tournament team. So I love it.
Yeah, no, and he rolls it up, man. Every single year. He rolls it up, and he goes and does it. That's where Campy got it from, man.
Yep.
Like, he goes out there and does it, man. There are no questions to answer. When Michigan State gets in the tournament, like, Michigan State can be 500 in the Big Ten, and they're in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They can be a game under 500, and they're in. Two games under,
They have a
and
top
they're in.
2, like, Gen Pom every single year.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
because listen to who we're playing. There are 4 games in a row. You've got Arkansas, Kentucky, Duke, and UNC. Like,
it's insane, man. It's absolutely insane, and they're not doing it for money.
Nope, they're doing it
They're
for
doing
battle
it to
testing.
do it, man. To be battle
For
tested.
the love of the game.
D-Mac, you back in tomorrow?
Yep.
All right,
Hey,
so we'll run it back tomorrow.
Thursday fights, baby.
Thursday fights, back.
We back.
Got the graphic.
Absolutely. Get it loaded up. We'll be ready to rock. For KG, Spencer Exter, I'm Neal Ruhl. Thanks for tapping in. Again, the hats, honor.org. Help us special ops soldiers transition back to real life. Yeah. It's not easy. Anything you can give, buy merch, whatever you want to do for it if it's important to you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Well, see you later.